Question 12. There were 22 fewer children than adults in the hall. Let's pause here. Who are we focusing on? We are focusing on children and adults. What about them? Well, there is one keyword we should zoom into, and that is fewer. Who has fewer? Is it the children or the adults? Remember, the word fewer always goes to the first person in the sentence, and in this case, it is children. The opposite of fewer is more. In this first sentence of the question, who has more? It is the adult. Let's attempt to use a model to help us see the question. We will use a comparison model for this question because we are comparing the children with the adults. So what do you think about the model I've drawn? Do you like it? I certainly do not because they are not in line. This makes it difficult for me to compare. What should I do? I should stack them together on top of one another, like layers of cake, for ease of cutting later. The use of a ruler can help me as well. Earlier on, I've also drawn it so small, it's difficult for me to see. Remember, your teachers might not have perfect eyesight like you, so draw your models big and clear. Just like the cake analogy, we should try to make the parts equal so that we can understand the model easier. Now that we are done with the first sentence, let's move on to find more clues to solve this mystery between the children and the adults. After 31 more children entered the hall, and 29 adults left the hall. Let's briefly stop and reflect. How can we use this information and put it into our model? Let's start with adding 31 more children to the current model that we have. If I were to use solid line to represent this additional 31, I will have difficulty identifying this change later on. So instead, I chose to use dotted lines to represent this addition. This will help me to spot the change faster later on. Now that this is done, let's try and remove 29 adults from the current model that we have. I'll first cut a portion and shade the whole thing away. Oh no, I'm not able to make out what I have drawn, and I have difficulty labeling 29 in the box. Let's erase this and use two slanted lines, indicated at the corner of the model that we want to remove. Isn't this much clearer and neater? Now that we are all set, let's continue reading. There were 3 times as many children as adults in the hall. Let's convert the number 3 into an improper fraction, which will give us 3 over 1. The numerator 3 represents the children, and the denominator 1 represents the adults. Let's label these units in our model. And to help you further, let's use a green highlighter to highlight how many children and how many adults are there left. Comparing children with adults, we observe a difference of 3 units minus 1 unit, which will give us 2 units, comprising of 7 and 31. Let's formulate equations to determine what is 1 unit. 38 divided by 2 gives us 19. The question asks, how many children were there in the hall at first? Where is the children at first in the model? It is the part highlighted in yellow, which excludes the additional 31. Glad that we have drawn the additional in dotted lines so that we can spot it easily. To find children at first, it will be 1 unit plus 7, as shown in the model highlighted in yellow. And the final answer we will get is 26 children. I am glad that we have labeled every part of the model with names, known quantities, and units. This guides us through the problem solving easily. Remember, you can apply the model drawing technique to other topics such as fraction, ratio, percentage, and decimals as well.